children, now we are going to prepare individual demand curve. Okay, please look. By looking at this individual demand schedule, okay, we have to prepare individual demand curve. Now we have to make the curve. We can make with the help of y-axis and x-axis. Please look. So we have to make the curve y-axis and x-axis. So this is your y-axis, this is your x-axis. Okay, so like in mathematics while doing a graph you have done this. So here this is the first one is called y-axis and the second one is called x-axis. Here in the x-axis we have to mention about the price. So we have to write here price, that is given in rupees. You write in the bracket as rupees. Okay, now in the x-axis you are going to write about quantity. Okay, so you are going to write about quantity. Okay, so you see here in y-axis you are going to write about the price, and in x-axis you are going to write about the quantity. So make sure, don't make it mistake. So always in y-axis it will, you have to show about the price, and on your x-axis you have to show about quantity. So make sure, so price always it will come on y-axis, and the commodity which is given here it will come on the x-axis. Okay, and 0 is your common point of both x-axis and y-axis. Now you see here I have taken three price, that is 30, 40 and 50. So here I have to show you according to equal distance you can take it. Please look. So I'm going to take three price, that is your 30, 40 and your 50. Now you will be writing first 30, 40 and 50. So you see children, when you are writing, make sure you are writing in, you will start the number from small to bigger, that is ascending order. Okay, so always it should be in ascending order, 30, 40, 50, not that 50 is the first, so I will write here 50, then 40, then 30, then it will become completely wrong. So always you start with a small number, 30, 40 and 50, whatever the price has been you have taken in the schedule. Now here you have taken a three price, now here you have a three quantities also. The same way we will take an equal gap of the quantity. So here also we have 10, 20 and 30. So here also you will be taking the quantity number also, you will take from small to big, that is in increasing order. So here also 10, 20 and 30 you are going to take it. So please don't take as 30, 20 and 10. So here also in the number you have to take from small to bigger. So both in y-axis and in x-axis you have to do it according to your ascending order, that is in increasing order, not in decreasing order. Okay children, after framing x-axis and y-axis, now by looking at this schedule we have to prepare the curve. Okay, so you look at first, when the price was 50, what was the quantity demanded? How much an individual has demanded in the market for the X commodity? That is only 10 units. That means when the price was 50, what was the demanded? 10 was demanded. So 50, the quantity demanded is your 10 units. So you see, when the price was 50, the quantity demanded is 10. Now you see in a second, when the price was 40, what was the quantity demanded? 20. Now you see, when the price is 40, the quantity demanded in the by an individual is your 20 units. Okay, now see the third one, when the price is 30, quantity demanded is 30. The same way, when the price is 30, the quantity demanded is your 30. So you see, by looking at the schedule, by looking at the price and quantity demanded, we have to frame it on, we have to present it on x-axis, that is your y-axis and x-axis. So on y-axis price, and on x-axis the quantity demand. So when you have completed, then you have to make a curve with your free hand. So from the top you will draw the curve. In this way you will make the curve, and as it is a demand curve, okay, and make sure your curve should not go beyond this y-axis. So here you will write D, here you will write a D. So it's the demand curve. So make sure you're writing D and D. After that, each point which has intersect that when the price was 50, the quantity demand is 10. So these all points you have to give an alphabetical name. So here we can put alphabetical name as A, B and C. So when you do this, your individual demand curve is completed. So you can write here individual demand okay. So you see your individual demand curve is ready. So here nothing it is. Okay, it's very easy. You have to just remember the law of demand. Okay, according to the law of demand, you have to prepare a schedule, and from the schedule only you have to prepare a individual demand curve. So it is really very easy and very comfortable for the student to prepare it. Okay, so you see, once more I am explaining it. So while you are preparing individual demand schedule, in a table you will make two columns. In the first column you will write about price. You will take a 3 or 4 price according to your convenient. Please don't take less than 3 when you are preparing individual demand schedule. 3 or 4 price we need to consider. Now here I have taken 50, 40, 30. Now this quantity demanded we have to write on the right hand side. Now this quantity demanded, how we are going to write it? We have to follow what? We have to follow the law of demand. The law of demand states that when the price of the commodity increases, its demand decreases. When the price of the commodity falls, the demand increases and other factors remain constant. So here, just we have to follow the law of demand while you are preparing the schedule. So when the price is high, demand is low. So as price decreases, so from 50 the price has come to 40. Now when the price is 40, the quantity demanded has increased to 20. The further, when the price has decreased to 30, the quantity demand has increased to 30. That means what does it shows? It shows that individual demand schedule follows the law of demand. So here it is nothing but it follows the law of demand. Now please look at this side, on the right hand side. Now by looking at this schedule, we have prepared the individual demand curve. So in individual demand, while you're preparing it, you have to make y-axis, x-axis. 0 is a common to both the axes. Okay, on y-axis you have to write about the price, which is already mentioned, price in rupees. So keep in mind that price should be written on y-axis, and in the x-axis it is your quantity. So here in x-axis you will be writing about quantity. So price should be written in your ascending order, that is small to big. So first 30, then 40, then 50. Same way the quantity also you will write in ascending order, 10, 20, 30. So in that, after you have put the value of quantity and price, then you will be looking at the schedule to prepare the curve. So when the price is 50, the quantity demand is 10. So when the price is 50, the quantity demanded is 10. Okay, make it. When price is 40, the quantity demand is your 20. And when the price is 30, the quantity demanded is your 30. After that, when you made this, you just draw a curve with your free hand. Okay, remember that all the points you have to touch and draw the curve. And after making a curve, make sure this curve should not go beyond your y-axis, and this should not come out down in x-axis. So it is a demand curve, so you have to mention here B, D, and these all points you have to give a name A, B and C, and you can write individual demand curve. Now you see this individual demand curve is nothing after preparation of this individual demand schedule, okay, so it becomes very easy to make individual demand curve. So in this way we can learn about like when an individual, okay, goes to the market, so he or she try to demand the commodity according to the price given at that particular period of time. Okay, so you see here it is nothing but they are following law of demand. Okay, so here, so we have done with your individual demand, so we have with your market demand schedule also and market demand curve also. You see in class 12 we are going to have lots of diagram. In every topics we are going to have a diagram, so we have theoretical also, we have diagrams presentation also. So as when we are learning about the demand, this is the basic thing. Okay, this is the basic thing which we need to know before we go to the main chapters of your class 12 syllabus. So it is very very easy. So you see, as I have given you here, you all have to, you have to understand and you can make it in your copy by yourself. The amount and the price I have taken, you can take it different as your wish. You can take 3 price or 4 price, but don't take less than 3 while you prepare individual demand schedule and individual demand curve. Okay children, so for today and keeping it up to this next class, I'm going to discuss about your market demand schedule and market demand curve, as the syllabus is quite vast. Okay, so these are the basic things required to know, so you all will be learning it very properly. And one more thing, in your homework I'm going to give you the assignment, as now regular classes are not there. So what you can do, you all have lots of time nowadays, so you can sit in your home and you can complete your assignment. Okay, so I think it is a very good time to complete the assignment. So for assignment I'm going to give you 2 topics, and in class 12 you have to prepare 2 assignment. Okay, so I'm going to give you the assignment. Please you all do it. You can collect the information from books, any books, okay, from any articles, or the most important is your the platform, that is your from internet. You can collect the information and please write it down very properly and make it, because in class 12 assignments also plays very vital role. So I'm going to give you 2 topic, and 2 topic is compulsory. So 2 assignment, you all will prepare the assignment in one single file only. Okay, please don't make for 2 topic 2 file, only single file. Hope you have understood this. Okay children, thank you.